Okay, so
We liked your plan to clear the blood plague from this town. We want to help, but we have to
man, every
solve
time I
another
talk,
problem first.
I'm getting some allergies. It's probably the last or next to last that record because of that. It's pretty freaking annoying. The Haven Protocol home mission. There's 31 missions total.
Really don't agree with that plan.
Oh man, the Ray Santos missions then like continue for some reason. He's still around though. We have a lot of allied enclaves on here. Holy shit. I've never seen this many enclaves on the map before. Usually it caps out. There's a ton of them. The Mad Scientist, that's Dr. Hoffman. Denzians, I don't think that they have anything to do with what's going on. Tressie down here, thankfully, is still alive. I think we're getting further into her missions, that's for sure. Let's go do this mission. Why not? Let's do this mission, but let's also kill some more hearts. In particular in Marshall. Marshall needs some clearing out. We've already got scent blocker. We need to make some more biochem. I'm surprised that we are still stocked to make this. I'm going to just make quite a bit. One more. Good. Everybody's playing Xbox, I think. Now we can do even more. We got food. Let's make some more drinks. We already grilled out Haven Protocol. That was cool. I was super impressed by that mission. As a long-term State of Decay player and fan, I was definitely impressed by that. This whole time we could have done storage too. Oh shit, we are out of fuel. So that needs dealt with. And probably the best way to do with that is start upgrading that. And I want to keep that outpost most likely because of it being central. We're at -1 material per day, even with everything we're doing right now. The most likely thing to get rid of is probably the auto workshop. But we got 3 material per day there. Look at how much math is going on with this. We're making 6 per day, but we're getting subtracted from every facility and just -1 for every facility. That's what's going on there. Wow. We were positive though. Red Talon Workshop makes materials per day. Oh wait, damn. So that's something we're gonna have to work on. Oh, my auntie the Prepper. Which community member has that mission? Ari. Ari, who just went out and ran a bunch of missions. Grab this stuff. I'm gonna do this with Grace because of her being... Oh, that's why we're out of fucking fuel. I just made a ton of bombs. I wasn't even thinking. That's alright. Thermite, and I need a igniter. Probably costs fuel to make firecrackers, which is stupid, but it's, I imagine, how that works. 8 into thermite, it'll be plenty. We'll make it work. We obviously need to go for fuel.
I'll just drop these new supplies.
This, got nothing, really? Let's go check the wizard van. I know we stocked up a little bit. If I caught that on the mic, I caught that on the mic, but tremendous fart. Thanks to soup beans. For those of you that are also living below the poverty line like myself, you'll know what soup beans are. Still living like the pioneer days. And they're fucking tasty, so even if I wasn't below the poverty line, I'd still eat them. Survivor in need, really? Let's do helping allies so it doesn't time out. Let's try to catch these missions up super fast. So that maybe we can get my auntie the Prepper not timing out. And we're gonna have to loot gas. We're in a situation now where looting is finally coming to the forefront as something we need to think about doing and getting to. Oh damn, Survivor needs right there.
Yo, over here.
Watch this guy be an agriculture expert. Wait, he's a member of the Denzians. Why did he run off? What the hell's he up to here? We both swung from a mile away. These guys nail their shots. They're a much better shot than I am. Can you help me meet up at some spot to former army outpost? Sure. get there, get to winning allies, and keep on moving, boy. See, I was thinking I was gonna get off and stop recording because throat's getting scratchy, can't clear the frog, yada 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 yada. Then I realized, hey, Halo Infinite, there's really nothing for me to grind because most of the weekly challenges are already done and you don't get XP for playing, so joke's on me.
Gotta finish that one off.
What the fuck? Where are my friends, you fucking Zeds? I'm gonna kill you.
So either keep that chin up, buddy, and let's trade.
I can't believe they fucking ditched me.
Parakeets.
You made it through. That says a lot.
Material. I use that.
That's wonderful.
Guess not. They could come back. That's it. Because we don't have room. We're at 7 instead of 6.
Right.
Keep your chin up, they will come back. That's all we can tell him. We can't even recruit his ass. That's it. There's one guy there. Oh no, wait, that's the Validensians. Who we unfortunately seem to have lost his mission there. For now. It should spawn soon. I know they're on timers. I'm pretty positive we're getting near the end of the whole Clio thing, though. From what I can tell. Because it's meeting Clio critical download, signal interference. I think that was the hearts. There was supposed to be a ton of other missions that spawn in there. We're doing the Tresty ones, but Trumbull Guardians, we had like one of those spawn. The Wilkersons, we did one of those. So I know we're not through them. There's 31 missions total. We're probably halfway through, I think. Getting gas is going to be really important here. I'm glad the Haven Protocol doesn't cost gas per day. But parts, that's interesting. But we're fine there. An hour and a half, 25 parts every hour and a half. That's really nothing. It's very low cost. We already offset that by having a recycling expert. Got our eye on a nearby site with some medical supplies. Problem is, it's infested.
I knew you'd agree. Of course I'll go with you.
They just spawned an infestation just for this after we just cleared all the damn infestations. I don't want to lose out on my auntie the prepper. We could actually use that. In fact, shit, we need to do that. We need to do this mission and then switch over real quick because my auntie the prepper, the campsite, is the one where you get all the rucksacks. And we are, right now, in need of rucksacks. So I think we do that and then we switch over to Oz. Yeah. Switch over to Oz and go kill some hearts. That's what I'm thinking. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every day. That's right, I can't sing. It's one of the things I wish I had. I guess of all the skills that I don't have, the one that I wish I had the most is actually singing, just because that is like something good to have in your back pocket. That you can just make your own music. Think about that. It's amazing. It's a damn valuable skill. And it gives people joy. Like in the apocalypse, even if you don't know construction, if you don't know metalworking, or you don't know like farming, etc., all these different survival things people think about, singing is useful. Being able to bring music to people in a situation like this would be super useful.
I'd like to tell you something.
Dick bud. Because it's lethal, it never ends. Unfortunately, it looks like this whole neighborhood is infested. We can't move here until we clear more buildings. We've moved bases for like 5 people, and then they never move. And I think it's because there's so many enclaves right now. I've never seen this many enclaves. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12. 12 enclaves. That's got to be the max. 12. Usually there's like 4 at most. Why would you even want to move in? These guys have already moved once. I know that for a fact. I remember moving them in that building.
Back down, honey.
She's gonna have to stay alive through all this, and that's not gonna be easy with Blood Plague. I like when the music dies down because you managed to actually clear it. A lot of these places is already looted. This is a lot like the kaiju in Godzilla. They've passed and now life is returning back to its natural state. They're here to balance the force. And that actually worked out. Too bad I just let that guy scream. Whoops. One thing too about the Homecoming map, as good as it is there is some camera issues. Something I've never had in State of Decay before, but in the Homecoming map, for some reason, there are some areas where you're gonna get, it's not like, again, a constant thing, so it's not breaking the whole experience, but think about when we were trying to execute that zombie when I first started recording today.
Last one standing, as always.
Camera couldn't get straight. Glad that girl to buy me.
Thank you. I don't know what I would have done without you.
Kill it, shit. Shoot it in the head, man. Shoot it in the head.
Sheriff, you've earned our trust. When you need help taking this town back from the blood plague, let us know. See you around.
Oh god, is she actually sick? We're gonna lose that girl. Oh damn, she's a gardener. But I can't recruit her. Okay, well I don't want her to get infected though. I don't want to lose them.
It's your friendly neighborhood agricultural scientist again.
Oh, I can recruit her.
Grass and weeds growing up from the ruins of the old plague wall.
Which is tempting, except for the fact that I'm like
This is not
holding on to the hope that we'll be able to recruit Tressie.
Please, don't become a cautionary tale for others to learn by.
You need to get out of there, lady. I'm gonna drive away, but don't get your shit wrecked. Because if Tressie doesn't pan out, that's it. I didn't really hear what Tressie said. Something about don't become an example for others to learn by. We still haven't looted the crash plane. Okay, that's fine. We need to go back anyway. Not worried about the crash plane. We need to grab Aerie and get the campsite.
Oh, that's bad.
My Auntie the Prepper, the final mission. That's worth doing. I've done very, very few of those procedural missions. Very few. And I know they're worth it. But I've not done many of them. And it's like the builder. You get all kinds of parts for doing those missions. It's great. I should just leave that shotgun in the back. Oz will be the one killing hearts. All I plan on doing with Aerie, since she's probably still messed up, is...
How about somebody goes on a fuel run?
Yeah, fuel's looking bad. It's like no one, it's like Black Summer. No one wants to go out and get wood. Okay. My Auntie the Prepper, yes.
I did promise myself.
Because this
I'd
is
take care
it.
of that.
Hopefully we get some fuel too. Are we not getting fuel per day? No, we're making 2 fuel per day. It's just red because it's out. Oh, influence. The curious botanists provide 100 influence per day. Nice. Parts, 0 per day. I'm really surprised we're losing material per day. At 6 material per day, man. Food, thankfully we have that slight reduction, and that's a huge help, and we had all of those come in. 1 per day, 2 per day. Oh, it's expensive. That's why it's expensive to run 2 hospitals. So that whole strat about avoiding the blood plague, yeah, it works, but boy, you better have the income to manage it. The only thing that's bad about the pyro launcher, and I appreciated about doing the vanilla run, is it actually made me play with different weapons. I lean on that pyro launcher too hard. But it's hard not to when it's so good. Better bring meds, better not be. There we go. Good.
Would you mind coming by to lend me a hand?
I better repair the vehicle too and fuel it up. So we'll do my Auntie the Prepper. I still want to switch over to Oz. It shouldn't go away. I'll see if it's considered a main mission. That's the other tricky thing. Okay, it's considered a main mission, so maybe they all are.
I hope nothing heard that.
Maybe running all these Enclave missions, because there's very, very few we've missed as far as Enclave missions are concerned. Just in the fear that maybe it's somehow connected to the Homecoming story. Alright, my Auntie the Prepper. Let's go. Maybe I'm allergic to that hoodie, because now I feel like quite a bit better. I took this Borderlands hoodie off that I bought. And I just feel better. Pretty bizarre. This is what we're doing though, and fuel is becoming a huge concern. Marshall being cleared is also the next big thing. Obviously going to do the main story mission, because that's why we're doing Homecoming. And then once it's on that delay, we'll start clearing Marshall out. Clearing it and looting it.
The air is making my eyes burn. Must be a play.
A lot more customized option. A lot more customization options available in this than there are in Halo Infinite, that's for sure. This area is probably next because it'd be simple. 3 hearts and a tight cluster. Maybe I should even clear this before Marshall just to be done with it. We need fuel though. Out of everything, out of plague samples, chemicals, and the like, it's ended up being fuel that we're hurting on. That and building material. We could get that fuel outpost to 3. Or we need just knowledge and mechanics to do that. Oh, and 2,000 influence. Not cheap. The bridge got rebuilt. So one bridge got blown up, which makes sense because that actually happens in the story, but this bridge somehow got rebuilt. But that's pretty nice, to be honest. That would be a pain in the ass had it not been rebuilt. And they're bringing us way up here for this mission. I guess that, man, this must have been actually a shit ton of work. You think about that, all these dynamic missions.
I hear a lot of zombies. I have a bad feeling about this.
But I guess the way they probably code this is like, this spawns in a campsite.
I guess I'd know she didn't live here.
Well, she definitely did, but here's the thing. Where's the boxes? Because when I did this mission in Drucker...
Done the heavy lifting, any of you can take the Haven device apart and put it back together later.
I mean, you don't recognize her own body.
Keep Cleo's memory core in a safe place. You'll need that to reinstall the device.
It's like the daybreak items.
She's gone.
Where's her
If I
shit, though?
deciphered the plan faster, maybe I could have saved her.
Because...
Now, all I can do is make sure the supplies she left behind are put to good use. It's what she'd want.
I'm confused, though. When I did this mission on Drucker, I believe it was, there was a ton of shit here. There was, like, a good 6 to 8 rucksacks just full of stuff in a nice circle. She had all these loot caches set up. There won't shit here. Or Prepper's 22. I mean, that's great. We have 2 of those now. That's really good. But all I'm using is the damn pyro launcher, so I mean, ordinarily, if I was like doing a vanilla run, which I limped through even more than the afflicted run, then yeah, hell yeah. I'm disappointed we didn't find any rucks. There's plenty to loot here, but it's not a priority right now. I'll loot this building because I just don't even think there's a reason to come back here outside of that building. Little campsites, I'd have to be pretty desperate.
Oh, not bad, I suppose.
Oh shit, I'm full up. Oh well. That's that. Let's get down to this outpost. Switch characters. Do Ray Santos' mission. I like how clear that area is. See, that's how I imagine Plague Territory to work. Like, it still needs to have some zombies and some challenge, but here, when we were set up in Trumbull at the Jurassic Junction 2.0, it was clear, but it was not clear. To be honest, outside of looting, once you start to make some inroads, Plague Territory makes lethal easier. It's harder at first because you have to struggle to get a toehold. But in the long run, it's easier. Because you can really pick and choose your moments for when you want to go on the attack, and you're more safe, generally speaking. It'd be hard to go back to the way it was before, which is just you're constantly under duress and in danger of dying. Now there's a more, when it works, because a lot of the time secure territory works just like Plague Territory. Like right now it's working the way you'd imagine it to work, the way that it sounds like it should work.
If anyone's listening, maybe you could give me a hand?
I think that the game is actively working right now to try to get rid of some of these enclaves, and we keep doing their missions, so it's like, damn it, these guys should be dead.
For me? Thanks for coming. I wasn't sure if I would see you or not.
Of course. I'll be right there.
Nice. Let's meet up at that same clinic where you took me before. See you soon.
You still get influence for dropping weapons off in the box? Remember that used to be a thing.
I'm carrying a bit much right now.
I'm gonna go ahead and reload this, whether it needs it or not. I know you don't have to reload it, but... Alright, sweet. Instant reload, I'll take it. Somewhere, somehow, that was held in memory that she had reloaded that gun. Oh, then I screwed it up. Look at that. Do we have 3 of them? No, just 2. We can get rid of these old ones. I wish I was putting that to more use. We always could, but I don't see the point when we have a better weapon for killing big old mobs of them. Oz, you back up. And it's about time. Yes, do I want the Kodiak, or what do we want to use here? Or do we want to use the 22 revolver? What do we want to use? What do we want to use? I think the shotgun's been a lot more reliable for us when it comes to these plague zombies. When it comes to these barrels. Now, I plan on killing hearts, but I don't know what Ray's going to get into, so we'll just see. Hopefully Ray doesn't move, though, because we got a nice little safe zone here, too.
I'm trying to accept that I can't keep running all over the valley. I need to set up a central supply hub and let people come to me.
He's moving. It's good at self-promotion. Did the game...
Just the place, but I'm afraid
Okay, I was going to say, did the game not expect us to talk to him or something? Seems to have completely broken it.
Tressie here with some good news.
Oh, hey, it's Tressie.
The samples you helped me collect are exactly what I needed to finish.
Sweet. Join our base, Tressie.
We should
Join
all
our
be really
base.
pleased about this.
I still have to double check my data. but I have a really positive feeling about this. I'll be in touch again soon.
Will you help me check out a location in Spencer's Mill? I want to try to go back to my little church.
Oh, I go to the Church of the Ascension.
All that's going
The
on,
Ascension,
it feels like the right place for me.
Excension.
It's not
The
far.
Ascension. That's C-E-N. Sen. Excension. Excension. There we go.
So, are you up for? I owe you big time.
Come on, Ray.
This could get a little messy, I'm afraid.
Get your ass to Mars. To the Church of the Excension. To the Ascension. Ascension. Yes, there it is. We'll forget that 5 minutes from now. Survivor activity right there. Bet that bugs the hell out of people. How many extra... God dang it, I'm gonna have to get out just to blow this fucking guy up.
Every Sunday.
I always think that she's done, and she's not done.
Lately, another family has been living there, taking care of the place for me. But I lost touch with them a few days ago.
Well, they call... Okay, so this is finally talking about the radio call-in.
I knew I didn't have the strength to deal with it myself.
Does he tell you what kind of cancer he has? I can't believe Ray made it this long. Like, how? If Lethal Zone is how Trumbull became, and then you got to think about Heartland. This place was basically uninhabitable in that place at that point. And yet all these people like kept going, and you never hear from them. When you're there for Homecoming, you never hear from them.
Feeling about this.
This is why this church was very glitchy to loot. It was 100% had a scripted event in it. We have cleared a lot of infestations tonight. I will say that. It looks cool. This is how apparently the Enclave is supposed to look now. They get like a beer sign. I guess that's a simple thing to add that makes it seem like... But facility mods. They should build a little base, and you can, if you're allied with them, use the facility mods. The mechanics, they get a workshop. The medical people, they get an infirmary. The soldiers, I mean, shit, I guess an armory. Something. And then they progress as you do their missions. Oh, the other group's the cannibals. They're cooks. We haven't leveled up close combat in a minute, and our base, I mean, we're happy as hell, so I don't understand what's going on there.
Can't do it.
This is set though. Because it's not getting worse. For the most part. And see how they're kind of staying back. Oh, they're leveled up. Good. The oddest glitch in the GTA Definitive Edition has to be that car that gets bigger as you drive. If you swerve it, it gets wider, like Song for Denise style. I'm gonna assume Ray can't die, but I don't know, man. He's all okay. He's just on fire. I do more harm to the NPCs than the zombies ever thought of doing.
Start a family and I couldn't be here to help them. I'm sorry, my friend.
Well, Ray, I don't blame you. Have you seen the shit that's out here anymore?
I am just so sorry.
I have no words. I cannot thank you enough for all your help. Once this church is restored, it should be a fitting place for me to continue my work.
Oh, so we're gonna help him rebuild his church?
You're part of the Trumbull family now.
We're being
See you
helpful.
around.
I like Homecoming, though. This has been fun. I'm enjoying these stories. I'm glad they brought these characters back.
You're still on your feet.
What can you do? Trade with him for, like, everything? Yeah, basically like a little bit of everything. You're still on your feet? I mean, holy shit, Ray. But returning to the Church of the Ascension. I've never... Ascension. 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 Yeah. That's pretty damn close. Gotta be. Oh, I wonder if we're gonna start hearing some glitchy audio again, because the way we're pausing it. The one thing about Oz, she's a great looter, but she's really for shit with the fighting. And I don't think I should have gone close combat. In fact, if there's a trader and we can get a fighting training manual, I did that for weight, but she can carry so much weight that it really doesn't matter. So I think she needs to be either a bladed weapon expert or a striker, and I think probably a bladed weapon expert would be best. Because, yeah, she doesn't kill well. I think we went close combat just for the sake of being light on our feet and quick, but... it will get better. I mean, if she levels it and starts getting that instant kill from close combat, she'll be fine. Enhanced. She gets that shove, but that shove sucks. We should do this. Still the weekend. It's Saturday night. I've got a full bottle of Fosta. Saturday night. I've got no date. A full bottle of Fosta. It's Saturday night. I've got a 2-liter of Fosta. Saturday night. Excuse me. Saturday night. I've got no date. A 2-liter bottle of Fosta and my All Russian mixtape. Let's do this. Trenton. Former Army outpost. Ancestral mace. You'll fucking never hear that in a sentence ever again. At the former Army outpost, I left my ancestral mace. Is this Oblivion? Have you heard of the High Elves? I ran into a wood nymph yesterday. Oh my. I had to put it down with a fire spell.
Step on it already.
Okay. Later. See you. Oh, they got the war drum going. Holy shit. This is the former... oh yeah, former Army outpost. That makes sense. This is where the army was at. Yeah. In State of Decay 1.
Anyone free over there?
Ouchie.
Watch out, barrel.
Look at this. There's plenty of them now. Good thing we have a massive stamina bar. I say Oz is not good at fighting, but look at that stamina bar.
Okay, go for the head.
Yeah, because I can't shoot, shotguns work for me. I didn't always not be able to shoot. I wasn't like always, because Daybreak I did okay, but man, here lately in State of Decay I just can't shoot in this game. Not well.
Roll today. Look what I found.
I don't care about the mace. I'm gonna give it to him. People are gonna be pissed at base. I don't care. It's not even really that good. Durability's decent. Knockdown's okay. Speed's decent. Easy use. It's just like it's okay.
I appreciate that. Please, accept this gift. You've earned it.
What? Influence? Or did you drop a ruck? Oh, hell yeah. I'll take that over that. For sure. Gladly. Try to build this base up.